Hello, I'm Efraim Levy, and this is the short Vort on the two Parshios of Bereishis and Vezos-From. I've entitled this edition, Adam to Moshe, a Lesson in Renewal. At this time of year, I often try to connect between the end of the cycle, Vezos-From, and something in the beginning of the cycle in Bereishis. And this year I noticed that it seems to be a link between the birth and creation of Adam and mankind and the death of Moshe Rabeinu. I'd like to compare and contrast some of these stories related to Adam and Moshe. Adam was created Vayipath B'apav Nishmas Chayim in Bereishis, Perek Beis, Pasuk Zayin, that Hashem blew the holy soul into Adam's nose. Rashi tells us that when the Pasuk says regarding Moshe that he left the world, it says Pi Hashem, that means Hashem kissed him. Hashem kissed him on the mouth and retrieved his soul. Adam's beginning and Moshe's end seem to be similar. The nose and the mouth are very close. They're on the face. The proximity is right there. They're next to each other. Also, a kiss and blowing are very similar. And in fact, actually, the Shir Hashirim Zutra on the second Pasuk of Shir Hashirim says that when the Pasuk there says, "Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth," that's referring to the Vayipath that we had in Bereishis for the creation of mankind. So there we see blowing and kissing are actually considered the same. However, Adam Arishon, who was created perfect, he stumbled and he lost his shine and his glow and his Devarim. Meanwhile, Moshe Rabeinu, he worked himself up. He developed the Keren Or, that shine, and a Tiferes, the quality of that glory, and he renewed himself, and he purified himself, and he improved himself so much that he was able to overpower the Malach HaMavos who wanted to take his life, and even his neshama told Hashem, "I don't want to leave Moshe Rabbeinu's body. Have you ever seen a more pure body than Moshe Rabbeinu's?" Hashem had to respond to the soul that I have a place that's even better than that. And he kissed Moshe Rabbeinu, and he took the soul and he put it by the Kisei HaKavod, the throne of glory. In the Torah reading cycle, we start with Hashem inserting a portion of himself into mankind, and Adam's decline from his initial peak in Bereishis, and we conclude the cycle with Moshe's renewal and restoration to a human peak level with the purified return of his soul to the Kisei HaKavod. I'd like to suggest that there's no coincidence that we read the parsha of Vezos-From and Moshe's completing his mission amidst the seasonal and spiritual climax that ends with Simchas Torah. And similarly, that Bereishis only starts after this holiday period ended, when we enter our regular daily life and we're vulnerable to stumbling and sinning, just like Adam Arishon was. As the season gets darker and colder, we have to remember that we Jews, we follow the lunar calendar. It waxes and it wanes. We go from highs and lows in our individual and communal life cycle experiences. But no matter where we are, we can change our situation via our personal renewal. We will have ups and downs, just like Adam, just like Moshe. But our goal should be taking the soul that Hashem planted in each of us and try to purify it before we eventually have to return it to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And with this effort of improving ourselves and renewal, may we be zocheh to bring the final redemption. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.